What was his? On an air fryer that I have two.
Air fryers are great Christmas gifts. Welcome, Riddell Sports Network. I'm Dan. This is Dare.
Hey,
Dave.
Congratulations to Mark Andrews on becoming the Ravens' all-time touchdown leader.
No way.
At 48, passing Jamal Lewis. Is that crazy?
did he tie? Was it tied or was it?
He was tied.
Oh, yeah.
Now
Okay.
he's the leader. Crazy. I mean, that's because they're not. What were they?
Since the 90s,
Yeah.
but
So,
even so, they've had studs forever.
yeah. I think Lamar would have more than that.
Yeah. Because obviously he doesn't count touchdown passes.
Okay.
But
yeah,
he's probably pushing that with rushing touchdowns. So, all right, we're gonna start with week 16 predictions spread. Thursday night game should be a good one. This is the Bengals special because the Bengals need the Broncos to lose out to have a shot. Denver Broncos at Los Angeles Chargers. Chargers minus 2.5. Over under 42.5.
Yeah, I don't know. This Chargers team's kind of suspect lately. I like how the Broncos been playing. Give me the Broncos. We're gonna keep riding Broncos plus 2.5, and I will take the under.
yeah. I've been on the Broncos a little bit, but after that garbage I seen last week, that 3 interception and they made Colts defense look like the 85 Bears. Yeah, if they didn't try that bull crap with the halfback pass, a wide receiver pass, all that other stuff, they would have won. And Taylor didn't drop the ball before the end zone. Anyways, I'm gonna roll with the Chargers. They got to win this game. They got to bounce back. Chargers minus 2.5, and give me just under.
I agree. The Colts have a mid defense. The Chargers have an excellent defense. So if the Colts did that to the Broncos, what are the Chargers going to do? It's going to be a low scoring game, but I think the Chargers win it by a field goal. Say 17-14, that kind of deal. So give me the under for sure. This is an easy under. Houston Texans at Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs minus 3.5, over under 42.5.
Yeah, banged up Mahomes, but Texans, they just look like crap. See this being a close. Give me Chiefs to win. Give me Houston with the points, and give me this being like a 20. Give me just over by a smidge of a smidge.
Yeah, this will be obviously Texans with the points. Chiefs will obviously win. And it'll be a 21-20 game. So it'll be just under. It's gonna be, was that a gross?
No, my foot hit.
Oh,
my foot hitting the wheel.
I was gonna say you better check your drawers. My God. Yeah, it's just gonna be another Chiefs game where they win close late. Gonna be boring as hell. So Texans with the points, Chiefs to win under.
And the way the Chiefs made the Browns look last week, Browns were doing pretty damn good. I mean, they played them so well that Winston is now on the bench. He doesn't have a job anymore after that. So if this defense starts rolling right before playoffs, and they do have Carson Wentz back up, you got Marquise Brown coming back. Marquise Brown coming back? Pretty good.
Fair.
Pretty good. Come on. Pretty good. All right, yeah, obviously
Calvin
give me
Johnson in his prime coming back. I'm not watching this shit.
Yeah, you got to go Chiefs. Chiefs minus 3.5, and it's going to be over.
Pittsburgh Steelers. This should be a good. Ooh, Pittsburgh Steelers plus 6.5 at Baltimore Ravens, over under 45.5. The Eagles slapped around the Steelers last week, but I don't think that the Ravens defense is anywhere close to the Eagles defense. So this will be a much higher scoring game. I think Ravens win, but Steelers with the points plus 6.5 over.
Yeah, Steelers beat the Ravens earlier in the season, and that's with Justin Fields. They had him. So it's a divisional game. They're going to play it close. So I agree with you. I think it's going to be Steelers plus 6.5, and I will take the over.
Yeah, I agree. Ravens at home, but give me Pittsburgh with the points.
it's one of those times where you might see Justin Fields for a little while because that Ravens defense is so fast that you might see him just even if he gets 15 plays. Yeah. Cleveland Browns at Cincinnati Bengals. Ooh. Browns plus 7.5 over under 46.5.
Yeah, after what happened last week with the Browns, I'm pretty down on the Browns right now. And Bengals, I mean, their defense is horrible though. You know, they always put up big points.
I think Jerry Jeudy's gonna have a big game this week.
He really is. I got to go Bengals though, minus 7.5, and I'm got to go over.
Yeah. Oh God.
Yeah, I don't like that over
trying
touchdown.
to do the math in my head right now. Like,
Bengals can put up enough points. Browns aren't going to score. Chubb's out. Who the hell's quarterbacking?
Dorian Thompson.
Oh, yeah, the hell with that. Give me Bengals minus a 7.
The hell with that guy.
Give me, I don't know. They've been pumping 30 like no tomorrow, so give me over.
Yeah, make it 3. Bengals and over. Cardinals at Panthers. Cardinals minus 4.5 over under 46.5.
Give me Arizona. Another must-win game.
Really?
Yeah, I'm taking Arizona.
You're not taking your
you know
boys?
what? The hell with it. Give me Carolina plus the 4.5, and this is going to be way under. Going to be not way. It's going to be 20 to. Yeah. Give me my Panthers. I'm gonna ride or die with my Panthers. Only with the points. Not to say they're gonna win. You guys know I'm like 3 out of my last 4 picking Panthers, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. And each time you started by picking the other team and switch back.
Everybody out there put money on Panthers.
Yep. I see in about, checking my watch that's not on my wrist, in about 2 years from this day, the current quarterback for the Panthers will be the backup for the current quarterback for the Cardinals because they look very similar. You know, just tiny little boys running out there with their big helmets on, giving it their all. Give me the Cardinals minus 4.5 under.
Yeah, I think this is going to be 3 for 3. Last week I said don't sleep on Drake May. Well, you probably should have because they blew him out 30-17. Cardinals did, so yeah.
Crap. So that means the Cardinals, because every other game.
Yeah, it is too.
It is. Yeah.
Oh, Kyler's only scoring like 4 points for me in fantasy this week.
2 safeties.
Damn it, I just dropped Herbert too.
They're playing the Broncos. You don't want them. Is that it?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Philadelphia Eagles at Washington Redskins. Eagles minus 3.5 over under 45.5. Was it you or me?
It can be you.
Okay. Eagles for sure. What is Washington going to do? How many points are they going to score? 12?
I don't know. They look really good last week.
They only put up 20 though against the Saints.
They look really good.
But if you put up 20 against the Saints, what are you going to put up against Philly? 6? Like Philly banged up on Washington when they played earlier in the year. The defense is playing out of control. They need this win to keep pace for that number 1 seed. Eagles, easy, over.
Yeah, I have to agree with that defense, the way they've been playing. I mean, I was dead wrong about them in the beginning of the year, but in all fairness, their defense wasn't great last year. So coming off of last year, I was pretty down on them. But their defense is top of the league, if not number 1, number 2.
It is 1, yeah.
So yeah, this Washington team they're kind of inconsistent. So yeah, I gotta agree. Eagles minus 3.5. I'm going over.
I don't like the run pass confusion Philly has right now. Got a lot of criticism, wanted him to throw the ball more, and now he's trying to force the ball and forget Saquon. They go back to running the ball again. This is going to be a wash. Give me Philly minus the 3.5.
He doesn't have to throw the ball.
And give me over. No,
he's fine with.
He was doing fine. I mean, you just got to find the open receiver when he's open. Don't force it. Don't do anything.
You're asking a little too much out of a $50 million a year quarterback.
Still go through Saquon. Please go through Saquon. Saquon needs over 100 yards. Go through Saquon. You're going to the Super Bowl.
I think it seems like his thought is, we're going to either run it or I'm going to run. It seems like that last thought is
last week, though.
Yeah, last week, because everybody called him out on it.
As soon as he snapped the ball, he's looking to pass.
Yeah.
And I'm like, easy, dude. Easy.
We saw you at that competition.
Yeah.
Relax.
Go through Saquon. Philly will be in the Super Bowl.
You would think a guy who's been around, starting for 4 years, been around for 5 or 6, whatever it's been, $50 million a year, all the weapons in the world. You want him to read defenses and go through his progression? What's wrong with you? Unbelievable. I can't believe you would think that. God, what are these games? New York Giants plus 7.5 on the road at Atlanta. Who's starting for the Giants this week? Tommy Donuts or Daniel Jones?
Drew Lock, yeah.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know.
Over under 42.5.
Oh, this is tough. Michael Penix starting for the Falcons. Man, Giants are really bad. You know what? Yeah, I got to go Falcons. They need this win to try to clinch a division. Let me get Falcons minus 7.5. Big spread, though. And I'm going with the under.
Yeah, I can't do it. Atlanta is they're junk. Plain and simple,
Yep.
they're junk.
Giants don't have an offense. So
they'll win. They got Neighbors and Tracy. That might be enough. Not to win this game.
Atlanta's defense last week.
They got to be the worst team in the playoff hunt possible. They have to be easily. Give me Giants plus a 7.5. Obviously, if Atlanta wins, but I think it's going to be a lot closer than people think. And
they played the Raiders.
And this is going to be under.
Yeah, I agree. Give me the Giants, but not only plus 7.5, but the Giants beat the Falcons on the road. Michael Penis has some struggles, gets deflated. He comes out rock hard, and then he just gets pounded for the entire game and goes completely flat. But under. This is going to be a horrible game. I'm not going to watch this. There's no reason that anyone should watch this. If you're a Falcons fan, you're probably...
We apologize to you.
Yeah, you're probably watching Atlanta Braves spring training, or do they still have a basketball team? You're probably watching that, wherever that is.
If you're Atlanta, what the hell do you do with Cousins? Now that you're sitting him, what do you do with him?
It's going to be a Russell Wilson situation.
Man.
Who's he going to be playing for next year?
I don't know. He's bad.
Making league minimum with... Who? 49ers backup?
The Bears might be looking for a quarterback soon.
He's bad.
Tennessee Titans at Indianapolis Colts. Will Levis benched again. Last week when he was benched, I believe he was 8 of 12 for 88 yards and 3 picks. So, Tennessee Titans plus 3.5, over under 42.5.
Yeah, Colts defense looked really good last week. Couple bonehead plays is what lost them the game. Give me the Colts. Ooh, that'll be it.
Yep.
Give me.
You want to flip a coin on this one?
Give me Titans plus the 3.5. Colts are going to win, and this is going to be under.
That's kind of where my head's at. Like I can't make heads or tails of this. Mason Rudolph's decent. He's the best quarterback in this game. Better than this. If it was Mason Rudolph against Joe Flacco, maybe this would be interesting. Give me the Titans plus 3.5. I don't care who wins. Under.
Yeah, this is definitely going under. I agree with you. I'm gonna go Tennessee.
Detroit Lions at Chicago Bears. Last played on Thanksgiving. Detroit was beating them like soundly, and then let them come back into it. Lions minus 6.5 on the road, over under 47.5. Lions over. The Bears are dog shit. They're horrible. Caleb Williams sucks. He's pouting on the sideline. Oh, it's because he's hurt. I was listening to that game. Mind you, I hate Joe Buck and Troy Aikman, but I was listening to that game. And Troy Aikman is making all the excuses in the world for this dude and his body language and his attitude.
When he laid his head back on the bench? Yeah. No, he was frustrated. That's not hurt, dude.
Oh, he got blasted.
He did get blasted, but he was milking it. He's laying on the ground. He's or on the bench, and I called it, didn't I, before the year started, that this dude is soft. SAWFT. Soft.
Yeah, you said that he had bust written all over him.
Yeah, he does.
It is hard to watch when you have a receiver on the fantasy team on the Bears. It is hard to watch this dude. He wants to run first every time. It is a tough watch. But yeah, I'm definitely going Lions here. It's not even a question. Lions.
I don't know if I said over under, but I'll take the under.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. Lions under.
Yeah, Lions have a ton of injuries, but this game it ain't gonna matter. Give me Lions minus the 6.5 and probably drop. Yeah, give me just.
It'll be a 30-3 type situation. Or some of these games are just all right. What am I saying? Los Angeles Rams at New York Jets. Jets plus 3 over under 46.5.
I actually think this is going to be a good game. You don't think this is going to be a good game? After what? Devontae Adams.
Did you see the first half of that game? Adams had 0.
Did he?
Yeah.
And he
I don't know if it was the
12
full.
catches?
Yeah, I don't know if it was the full half, but they let him run wild second.
Can't trust this Jets teams though. Give me Rams -3, and I will go over.
Yeah, I agree. Give me the Rams. Gonna be. Yeah. Rams are gonna score. Jets usually score with their opponent, though. You know what I mean? They'll keep pace for a little bit. Give me just under.
I'm going to take the under as well. The Rams drop 44 against Buffalo, 12 against San Francisco. We'll meet somewhere in the middle. So this will be like a 21-20 type of game. Give me the under. How that would work with my minus.
I was going to say, yeah, that means you got Jets.
24-20 game. All right, Minnesota Vikings. This should be a good one. Those Vikings jerseys, those are sick.
Yeah, I didn't even know who it was at first. I
Hell
was
yeah.
like, oh, yeah.
All whites with the white helmet. Vikings -3 on the road at Seattle, over under 43.5. Seattle coming off of a brutal loss to Green Bay and just they got owned.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it was a good game for Packers fans, but not for the viewing audience.
Yeah, I had to turn it off. It was
Yeah, this
It was
is
a beatdown.
this is the week for the Darnold hiccup. Minnesota's going to have their little setback this week, which isn't going to matter. Give me Seattle plus a 3 at home, and give me the over 24-20.
You know, I agree. Seattle's tougher at home. Most teams are, but Seattle's very tough at home. And I will take the under.
Damn it, I forgot Geno's hurt.
Oh, is he? Who they got?
He got hurt last week. I don't know if he's hurt or not.
It's
I think it used to be Drew Lock, wasn't it? Wasn't he?
It
It was
yeah.
Drew Lock, yeah.
Who was it?
I don't know. I don't know if he's hurt, but he was like carted off. And I mean, not carted off, but
Oh
carried
yeah,
off.
he was. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, Metcalf is not good, but
He's been on my bench for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Sam Howell.
Okay,
Oh, from
yeah,
Redskins.
That's right.
Oh, excuse
That's
me,
right.
the Washington Commanders.
No, it's Redskins.
This Vikings defense is it's pretty good, I'd say. So I'm gonna stay with the Vikings -3, and I'm going over.
Patriots at Bills. Patriots plus 14.5, over under 46.
Speaking of a high over under or what am I trying to say? Spread. Thank you. I said there's no way that the Ravens were going to beat the Giants by that much. Wow.
Yeah.
What was the final score?
It was like, what was it, like 16.5 for the spread?
Yeah.
It was over at half.
It was.
This one.
It was 35-14 final score.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
I mean, you can't. Go ahead, Dave.
Yeah, I mean, Buffalo's rolling, but are they going to play down to their competition and put up 20 points? I don't think so. Buffalo and a Waxon give me over only because Buffalo's going to score about 30.
Is Buffalo playing for anything right now for the division or for?
No,
Maybe they'll
that
take the
loss
foot-
to the Rams kind of screwed their top seed chance.
They don't really need to play for much.
Well,
They
got
still have
3
an
losses?
outside. Yeah. Chiefs would have to lose 2 of 3. Bills would have to win out.
Oh, so they are playing for
Yeah, but
yes and no.
this is one of those situations where I could see the Bills being up by 21 in the fourth quarter and the Patriots getting a garbage time touchdown to really piss everyone off and have it a 14-point win for the Bills. Give me the points. Give me the Patriots. Why? is Sean McDermott an idiot? This will be the question of this game.
And that answer is yes.
Because how badly do you have... I get it. It's the Patriots, and they beat your ass for 2 decades.
My guys that play the half. And if I was up, a couple touchdowns, I'd even pull them.
Yeah. It's not necessary to get your guys hurt. But give me the Patriots with the points and give me the over 46.5 total.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. I think that Bills win, but 14.5, that's a lot. And it's going to be 12 degrees at kickoff.
Nice.
In Buffalo. So take it easy, I'm sure. So we'll go with the under.
Oh. San Francisco 49ers at Miami Dolphins. 49ers are on the edge of playoff elimination. And plus 1.5 over under 44.5.
I was praising the Dolphins last week. Said they're back. Wrong again. Guess who's wrong again? All right, give me the Niners plus 1.5, and I will take.
Yeah, Miami just can't finish off games. San Francisco don't exist hardly at all through the game except for Kittle. I'm going Miami. I think Miami's going to squeeze one out at home. Give me Miami minus the 1.5, and give me the just a hair under by 1.5 points.
So last week, Niners were trying to force it to Debo because he was complaining.
Yeah,
that didn't work out at all.
Yeah, he dropped one right in his chest, and he ran off the field.
Embarrassing.
I will take the NFC champion 2024 San Francisco 49ers. They're not eliminated yet, are they? They will be in the Super Bowl this year. Give me the 49ers and give me the over. And this is a number 1 overall pick game here. Jacksonville Jaguars at Vegas Raiders. Over under 40.5. Vegas minus 1.5. Mac Jones starting versus Gardner Minshew.
Vegas had a chance to win that game. Did you see that? Hail Mary at the end. Well, kind of a hell.
Yep.
Give me the Jags with the 1.5. Both of these teams suck. Jags' defense is actually good, and this is definitely going to be on.
Mason Crosby out for the season.
Max Crosby.
Max Crosby.
I know he's out for this game. I don't know if he's out for
I could very easily see this being a 10-6 game or something.
My loophole is thwarted on this one because they always put the Jags, it'll be like an 8.5 point spread, but the Jags always keep it within 1 score, so I can't use that here. I'll take the Raiders minus 1.5 and under.
Yeah, you got to go Jags here because Raiders are that bad. Because he had surgery on his foot. Max Crosby. Yeah, it's gonna be a bad game.
Did you guys? That was Achilles when it happened.
You guys you take the under 40?
Oh hell yeah! I'd almost take the under 20. Give me under 21.
I'll take the under.
Jesus Christ! Tampa Bay Buccaneers at Dallas Cowboys. Bucks minus 3.5. Over under 48.5. I think this one be the Cowboys plus 3.5. Give me the over.
Cowboys been playing bad at home all season. I mean, they've been playing bad, period, but especially at home. The way Baker was just playing, he threw, 4 or 5 touchdowns? 4 touchdowns? I don't know. But yeah, Bucks, but definitely Bucks minus 3.5. And under.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, what they did to the Chargers in the second half, Chargers defense isn't a slouch, and they put it on them. Give me the Bucks minus the 3.5. I don't think Dallas is going to score enough points, so give me the under.
What are these games? What the hell?
Jesus, spread.
Your Monday Night Football game.
New Orleans Saints plus 14.5 at Green Bay. 42.5. This is the goal for you guys.
Oh, yeah. Chris Olave might be back. They should just set him out. Wait till next year, guy.
They almost won last week.
They play.
Washington. Yeah, this is oh god. Give me New Orleans plus the 14.5. Obviously, Green Bay is going to win, but I don't see it being more than 2 touchdowns.
This is the tight, like this is the spread where it's almost perfect.
Okay.
Not spread, I mean over under.
Give me under.
I'm going to agree with you on the Saints plus 14.5, but I would be one of the biggest surprises of the season if the Packers lose. I'm going to take slightly over.
Yeah,
I think the Saints
close.
can hang for a little while. It's going to be too much Green Bay at the end of the day, though. They better wear their all whites on this one. Those are sick.
Don't wear them blue and yellow, please. They're definitely
The whites with the white helmet.
yeah, they're
Those are
hot.
nasty.
I think Derek Carr's back this game, which definitely helps them. I'm gonna go.
Oh, Carr is
Saints.
back.
It says he's reportedly.
If Carr is
playing.
back, scratch me the over.
So I'll go Saints plus 14.5 and over.
All right, those were week 16 picks. Let us know what you think down below. Move on to our best and worst of the NFL week 15. All right, starting with you, Dave.
Yeah, mine's Jaden Daniels. This is the first time I actually got to watch him play. And this dude, I know it's kind of soon to say, but he reminds me a lot of Lamar. Dude runs 15 yards right, 15 yards back left, dropped the ball, picked it up, spun on one dude, and then throws a dart to McLaurin, 30 yards. He's got a lot of potential. The kid's exciting to watch, and I'd like to watch more of him. It was definitely exciting.
LSU cranks out the quarterbacks, huh?
That kid looked good, and he's got a cannon too. I said, oh shit.
I think he throws better than Jackson, but yeah, this is we're going to talk a little bit about the clock mishap shortly. A quote unquote alleged, under oath mishap.
Just so happens the spread was at.
Also, kudos to the Saints for hanging in. They were shut out in the first half and up second half points. See what Daniels' night looked like. 25 of 31 for 276 touchdowns.
Rush for 60s.
Not at all. All right. Dave's second.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah. I thought, Seattle was a hot team coming in. They're really scrappy, and Green Bay just out the gate put it on them. I know Geno went down, but man, every spot of Green Bay's game was on point. Josh Jacobs is Green Bay's savior right now. I was against it completely, but man, this dude can ball out.
If it wasn't for Saquon or Derrick Henry, we'd all be talking about Josh Jacobs.
Yeah,
that
man.
dude is.
I was up when they got him and they let Jones go. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yep.
Jacobs always hurt, but man, this dude's
probably hurt. His back's always hurting from carrying the Raiders. Jesus. But to your point with Geno Smith going out, I believe he went out in the second half and Green Bay was already stomping him out.
Yeah, I know it was close to the half. It was either just over. Yeah.
It was when it mattered and he was in the game, they were getting slapped. They had 13 all games, so credit to the defense, and Packers put up 14. It was 14 quick, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was impressive. We were expecting this game to be tight, but by the way, do you think the nasty-ass neon green Seattle Seahawks jerseys are a hindrance?
I only like them because it's different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's something you don't see, so I don't mind them.
But imagine now, we've all been in our sport situations. You need your peripheral vision. Imagine you see a blinding light coming from the side. It's got to suck for Seattle's defense. They can't hide anywhere. If they were like green that matched the field, like Boise State has the blue field. I don't know. It might. Now that they don't have like the Legion of Boom and all that. Thinking about that while I was watching this, like, I could see them from a mile away.
Yeah. Even Jalen Hurts could read that defense, huh?
All right, my best. Now we're going to come back to this game in a second, so I won't talk about. I want to talk about the Broncos as a whole. They don't get enough credit. Everyone expected them to be what, a 5-win team. They're in the playoff hunt. They're not scratching at that last seed either. They're in the middle of the playoff mix. And this team is gritty. Dave's going to talk about Bo Nix shortly, but they looked horrible in the first half, and they just punch it out. They fight back. 21 fourth quarter points. Sorry.
$16,680 because of these freaking bums. Man.
But credit to them.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. 100%. And I could murder Taylor. As soon as
Where is he?
He drops that ball trying to celebrate. Bro, you're a veteran. What are you doing? Who cares if you got a touchdown? You've got 900,000 of them already. What a meathead.
Yeah.
Game just went ballistic.
Yep.
That and the wide receiver pass back to the quarterback, back to the... No. Pick six. Gone.
Now, I think this stat that I wrote down is wrong because I think Jacksonville scored over 20 against Philly. But my next one is the Eagles' defense. 13 points against Pittsburgh. They completely controlled this game. Second half shutout again. Whatever Vic Fangio's doing at halftime, a lot of these games with the Eagles is like, check this one out, 17-13 at half. A lot of the games are close in the first half. They make their second half adjustments. The offensive line and Saquon Barkley wear down the opposing defense. If I had to guess, I would say they're plus an average of 10 points a game in the second half. It's wild to see. But the Eagles defense, I mean, the offense was doing well. They had actually, I have this here. They got the ball with a little over 10 minutes left in the game, plus 14. The Steelers never saw the ball again. So I'm extremely impressed with the defense,
and
though.
this Steelers team can pump some points. It's not like you're dealing with, you know what I mean? They can pump some points. They just put up, what, 40 or something on Bengals. I know it's Bengals D, but
yeah,
they can put up some points.
Yeah, and at the time, the 10-3 versus 11-2. So, you know, and the Steelers are in the toughest division, probably with the exception of the Packers-Lions division in the NFL, and they're coming out on top. Well, so far at least, but it's impressive to watch. I couldn't be more impressed. As Dare was saying last year, the Eagles defense had more holes than, you know, a Guatemalan strip club. But
who's the big ass dude that's a coach for Philly on the sideline?
Oh, he's that big Guido guy. Are you talking about him? Oh, I don't know.
Are you talking? Didn't they like yoke him up? The
dude that was all up in Sirianni's face.
Yeah,
and they looked like they were about to get it.
Oh, I
Tell me,
didn't
he had
see
to
that.
step in the middle of them. Yeah,
Really?
and one of the players was laughing, kind of egging it on. Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I talked about it last week. Philly with this tackling. I mean, their defense has been great. I said it last week. I've never seen a team tackle like this. It's crisp. You don't let the dudes go. You don't get 900 hands on them before you get them down.
Yeah, there's not a lot of arm tackling.
Yeah, you usually see a dude will get hit and then he'll get 5 more yards. No, it's you get hit and you're stopped right there.
Crazy.
Yeah,
really, it's
weird.
a lot of fun to watch.
They can keep that run to pass ratio at the right spot.
35 runs, 10 passes.
Yeah.
That we're talking.
Yeah, they're definitely Super Bowl bound.
All right, Dare's best.
Well, speaking of someone who's got the Eagles number, that'd be Baker Mayfield. This week he threw 4 touchdowns. He went 22 of 6. 22-27, threw 1 interception. But he's down one of his best receivers, Godwin, and he's still against the Chargers defense, like you were saying, that it's not ain't no slouch. They're a tough defense. He just put it on them.
Thing about this game is Chargers look like they were just about to dominate this game in the first half. It was like 17-10 or something like that, and Chargers looked like they were in complete control.
It was 17-13 Chargers, and the Bucs shut them out in the second half.
Okay, yeah, but they looked really good, and they looked like they were just about to drop the hammer on them, and then Baker blew up, and it was a wrap after that.
27 second half point. Right. Dave's worst
Mm-mm.
is Bo Nix.
Oh, I was looking at him like Vikings. Oh. Yeah, I mean you're a team that's looking for a playoff push, and Knicks comes out and he looked awful. We've been on Knicks. We've said since the start, how good the Knicks looked in preseason and stuff like that. Games like this, if you want to do anything in the playoffs, you cannot come out with 3 picks.
Right.
I mean, they weren't even close. He looked like he
and
was
then his first drive of the second half's another pick.
Yeah, he looked like he intended to throw to the defense. I mean, clean it up. I know you're a young buck. Just got to clean it up, and I think they'll be fine. Not to go deep in the playoffs, but I think they'll be fine to scare a couple teams.
You know what's not scary is this Denver rushing offense. They need to do something with that. That is brutal.
You got to give the rookie a break, though. He's come to a team that Russell Wilson was just at. That was a disaster. Doing pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I said. He's got to clean it up, but I think they'll be all right. But this just, why I'm more mad at this game than anything.
I know. Yeah.
But yeah, I just thought that his 3 picks, you just got to clean it up. It's getting to the end of the season. It's playoff time.
So after losing that big bet, are you going to chase the dragon now? You're going to keep betting?
No. Well, I did do another 16 this week for $10, but it is what it is. I'm not going to go
wild. All right. And my worst of the week is the Buffalo Bills defense. Now, is it the Detroit Lions? Sure. But we're talking 90. Wait, what did they give up to? They give up 44, so 86 over the last 2 games. Buffalo defense.
They've also put up, 90 something?
At 48 and 42, so 90.
I don't know if that's sustainable.
90 to 86 over the last 2 weeks. Are the games exciting? Sure. But is this the recipe for a championship team? No, it's not. Josh Allen can only take you so far. And we've seen this. How many times have we seen this before? Where the number one of the top offenses comes into the playoffs and they just get shut out.
Because
playoffs is different.
It's that one ball that doesn't bounce right. Yep. It's that one this or that one flag that doesn't happen.
It's when they go against the top defensive team.
And I'm not even going to get into the Lions because I know we're about to talk about that. This dude is a clown, absolute clown. It's insane to me. How I don't know. We'll talk about it in a minute. Unless you just want to piggyback it right off this while I'm starting to get fired.
Yeah, because that's actually my.
Oh, I thought your worst was
Bears.
Allen.
It's always the Bears. No, that was from last week. Allen was the best.
Oh,
I think every week it's been the Bears for me. I think we're good on the Bears. We all know that they're not good. So the Lions have 20 defensive players on IR. So for them to make a Super Bowl run, just like the Bills, you can't win with a bad defense. And that's exactly why Dan Campbell goes for onside kick randomly. That's why he goes for it on 4th, because he doesn't trust his defense.
I don't think that's why.
Well, but it's got to be a little bit of it. It's got to be part of the reason.
It's because he's a friggin' dope.
No, the problem is this dude's playing pickup football in the backyard is where his mind's at. What's there? 12 minutes left.
Insane call.
10 points. You just ran it down their throat. What are you doing?
What did he do?
He did the onside kick with 12 minutes left.
And they
Lions just got done running it down their throat.
I think they just stopped them too. They stopped the Bills their last defensive possession.
And then now look what the score turned into, meathead.
Yeah, didn't they run it right back for a touchdown right on the onside kick?
They were at least down to like the 2 or something. I don't know if he wound up scoring. He might have.
He can afford to do it now. Let's not do that in the playoffs.
But once you have that habit, it's going to keep coming.
He's not gonna not do it in the play. He's definitely gonna be the same guy on play. It's true. It's disgusting.
It's different nowadays too because you have to announce the onside kick. You can't have a surprise onside kick, so it doesn't make any sense.
How many onside kick were successul this year?
They were both against the Ravens. It's 2 out of like 30
so
or something.
What are you doing, dude?
Yeah.
Come on.
Both against the Ravens. Funny enough. I'm remembering that right.
Good coach, but when he does stuff like this, it's insane. It's insane. Now 6 minutes left. All right. Bills are pumping the ball down the field. You got to score twice in 6 minutes.
You got a full quarter, basically.
Timeouts are hurting. You got 12 minutes.
We had Josh Allen on the thumbnail. Maybe this should be the Detroit Lions podcast. we're going to talk about this. Dan Campbell takes blame for loss, explains early onside kick. So Dan Campbell takes full responsibility. He's all...
Who else's fault is it, meathead? What the hell?
My thing is, so throughout the regular season, what are you trying to do? You're trying to perfect your craft for the playoffs. He's going to have to get used to apologizing.
Yeah.
He's practicing his speech because this is going to happen.
Yeah,
is it going to be in the second round of Green Bay?
Yeah.
Is it going to be in the second round to the Vikings?
Maybe the NFC Championship in the fourth quarter when you're on your own 3 and you want to go for it on 4th and 26.
What are we going to do if it's Green Bay at Philly in the NFC Championship? Are we going?
Oh,
are we going to have to go?
We 100% are going.
Once you hit on 16 grand, you can bring for the
Around
3 of
horn,
us.
hell yeah. That's probably enough for the 3 tickets.
yeah. Sit on the sideline.
I think this is a good thing that didn't work because he would have tried it in the playoffs. Now he knows, don't do that. His 4th down thing, I think his percentages are pretty good. But that, I can't agree with that. I don't got you on that.
I don't mind you being ballsy, but there's times that it's just dumb. Like the one against Green Bay, the one earlier in the year, it was score. I forgot what it was like. Maybe a 3-point score. He's on his own 20, and he does a fake punt
to kick that one.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
Bro, what are you doing?
Oh my God, he got it though, didn't he?
Yeah, he did get it, and I don't know how he got it. It's crazy.
The one against Green Bay is proof that he's just looking for that. Bear said, "Chase the dragon." That rush that he feels from getting it on 4th down.
They would have won that game anyways. That's not Aaron Rodgers 10 years ago on the other sideline. You know what I mean? With 30 seconds left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These Lions jerseys are the best jerseys in the NFL, cash or trash. These alternates. With that
I do like that.
blue.
The Vikings,
they're sick.
The Vikings one's pretty good.
The only thing I would change is I would go with that little bit lighter silver so I could see the rest of the lion.
Yeah.
Like I can't see his eye and you can't see a little bit of the outline. Oh, yeah, they're sick. That blue is nasty.
We should do, like, when March Madness comes around, we'll do a jersey bracket. Because those bright red Houston Texans ones, the new ones, holy hell. All right. Or Detroit Lions, David Montgomery injury. He is seeking opinions on his knee, could return for the playoffs. This is as of December 18th. Okay. So, originally they thought he was out for the season, but now he's seeking 2nd, 3rd, 5th opinions to try and get back for the playoffs. Because obviously they've already clinched. So you have the potential for a 1st round bye. They do have the 49ers coming up. But thoughts on Lions without David Montgomery? I mean, the injury bug, it comes. Nothing you can do about it.
Gibbs is pretty good. Gibbs will hold it down. He's not so much of that punch it in back. So I don't know if they can rely on one of their backups for that.
Yeah, Gibbs has a lot of trouble scoring in the red zone. You know what I mean? They get down. He's not that guy to just smash it in.
This to get creative.
Yeah, this sucks.
Watch out for Sam Laporta in the red zone.
Montgomery's 27 right now. For running backs, he's getting to that age where you're getting injured at that age. I don't know if you're going to be the same.
Good thing about him though is you're a complimentary back. You know what I mean? You're not the main guy. You're not McCaffrey.
Right.
You're not. You know what I mean?
The whole team's not leaning on you.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And it's a great change of pace. You know what I mean? They're two opposite running backs, so it works perfect. But yeah, this sucks for Montgomery. I rooted for him. You know what I mean? I thought it'd be good if he gets his ring, and it sucks to go out like that. Not done yet, but sucks to go out like that.
Mike Vick taking Norfolk State job. Now, you put this in here recently.
Yeah.
So Vick went to Virginia Tech. So he's a Virginia guy. Is he the coaching kind of guy?
Oh, I just thought this was pretty cool. Giving him another shot, getting him back into the game. You know what I mean?
The hell was that?
Yeah.
That's Serena Williams?
Oh, Jesus. No, that looks like Kmart. I think that's
Kenya Martin?
No, the chick. The hell's her first name? She's on what you call it in the morning with Greenberg. Get up. I think that's Kmart.
I can't get it up for ESPN, so I don't know.
She looks like a fullback. That's a bad picture because she's not that big.
We had this in high school. We had this girl. It's like 300-pound chick, and she would boot like 60-yard field goals. but she needed. She was going to be on the team, but she needed too big of a windup, and some dude to block her or went to block it and went straight into the front of her kneecap.
Oh,
This big you know what was I was gonna say B was banging field goals like fucking nothing, and she blew out her knee. This dude went straight to her plant leg.
Oh
yeah, but she looked like this. She was
flamingo?
like
that's a bad picture though, because if that's Kmart, she's not that big. That's a bad picture.
Anyways, Mike Vick, right? Good for him.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. All these ads, man. My God. All right, I complain about this every week. Falcons bench, so dares Atlanta Falcons bench Kirk Cousins for Michael Penix. NFL stunner? Is that stunning? Falcons are horrible.
And I seen this coming with Cousins. I called it. We talked about it before. You had a squad with Minnesota. You came to Atlanta. I mean, he's definitely way worse than he was with Minnesota. After that injury, he's never been the same. But what the hell do you do if you're the Falcons? What do you do with Kirk Cousins? Now that you're putting in Penix, you're obviously done with Cousins, right?
Yeah, you got to be. Unless you're going to keep him around for 4 years, you got to pay him regardless.
Yeah, he hasn't thrown a touchdown in what, four
He got
games?
one.
He got one last week to London.
One touchdown, 8 interceptions or something.
Wow. Unbelievable.
He threw 112 yards against the Raiders.
Yeah. I mean, I guess thoughts on Falcons with Penix. Is anything going to change?
I don't know. I don't know.
Project, like... anything.
No, there's going to be nothing different. It's going to be
literally
the same
anything.
thing. Sorry, I was sending a text. No, it's going to be the same thing. I don't see anything different. I mean,
and to me, it's a downgrade, so I don't know what they're thinking.
It's happening at the right time. Falcons need to be out of the playoffs anyways, because like I said earlier, they're probably the worst team trying to get a playoff spot right now.
Easily. But oddly enough, they beat the Buccaneers twice.
Weird.
All right. I'm going to let Dave go over this one because he just showed me this before we started. There was the Saints are down 20-13. Why did they go for 2?
They went to end it. They did.
Oh my God.
Which being the Saints and you have nothing to play for, why not kick Commanders in the nuts? You know what I mean? Go for it.
Really?
Yeah.
Like,
if you lose, it's nothing, but you get to say you stuck it to the Commanders, you know? I don't know.
This is... Falcons are... Call them Falcons again because they're both absolute dog shit. The dog shit Saints are going down the field down by 7 to beat the Commanders, and the clock just stopped running. Gave them enough time to come up and spike it, then to get in the end zone with this guy who looks like... never mind, I'm not going to say it. And then they go for 2 and miss it.
Yeah. And he got hands on it. He got hands on it in the end zone. But yeah, this is crazy. This shows NFL being rigged, a lot of it. Yeah, they were favored by 1.5 points, and just so happens when that clock stopped for 5 or 6 seconds, just enough time for them to spike the ball. Guess what happened? They lost by 1 point.
How many people got screwed off of that?
It's crazy. You literally watch it was probably 5 or 6 seconds that the clock stopped at 9. Just enough time.
Interview with referee Sean Hockley. They have like a transcript. Jesus, I couldn't think of the word of the discussion with Sean Hockley about the